Have you ever felt like you're just stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, success seems just out of reach. You watch other people achieving their dreams while you feel like you're running in place, putting in the effort but not getting anywhere. It's frustrating, right? Here's the truth. Most people fail, and they fail for the same reasons, over and over again. But what if I told you that there's a way to break the cycle? To achieve the success that most people never even get close to? What if you could succeed where so many others don't? In this video, I'm going to dive deep into why most people fail, and more importantly, how you can avoid those pitfalls and set yourself on the path to success. It's time to stop making the same mistakes and start making progress toward your goals today. The truth about failure. It's not what you think. First things first. Let us get something clear. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. This is a misconception that holds so many people back. People fear failure to the point that they avoid taking risks altogether. But here's the thing. Failure doesn't mean you're doomed. It doesn't mean you're not cut out for success. In fact, the most successful people in the world have experienced more failure than most of us could ever imagine. But the key to their success is not avoiding failure, it's learning from it. The problem is, most people treat failure as the end of the road. But the truth is, it's just a detour on your journey. Every time you fail, you learn something new. Every setback brings you closer to understanding what works and what doesn't. And that's how you build resilience. So, the first thing you need to realize is, failing is not the problem. The problem is how you handle it. The mistakes most people make, common pitfalls that keep them stuck now. Let's look at why most people fail in the first place. There are common mistakes, mindsets, and habits that hold people back from reaching their potential, and the good news is, once you recognize them, you can start making changes. Let's break down the most common pitfalls. Lack of clear goals. One of the most common reasons people fail is simply because they don't know where they're going. No clear goal equals no clear direction. When you don't set specific, measurable, and time-bound goals, you're essentially setting yourself up for a failure. You might have a vague idea of what you want, but without a roadmap, how will you ever know if you're getting closer or further away from your destination? The key to success is setting smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Without these, your journey is directionless. Procrastination. Another major reason people fail is procrastination. We all do it, putting things off, telling ourselves that we'll start tomorrow or next week. But here's the thing, tomorrow never comes. Procrastination is like a dream killer. It steals your time and prevents you from making progress. It is not that you don't want to succeed, it is that you are not taking the actions you need to succeed. The solution: take immediate action. It doesn't have to be huge. In fact, starting small is often the key. The important thing is that you start right now. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment, because guess what? That perfect moment never comes. Fear of change and comfort zones, this one is big. A lot of people fail simply because they stay too comfortable. They don't want to rock the boat or step outside their comfort zones. But the truth is, growth happens outside your comfort zone. Success requires change. It requires doing things you haven't done before and taking risks. And that can be scary. But here's the thing, if you don't embrace change, you will remain exactly where you are. And where you are right now is probably not where you want to be. So, how do you break free from this? You start by taking small steps toward discomfort, whether that means having a difficult conversation, trying a new skill, or taking on a new responsibility, start pushing yourself little by little. Self-doubt and negative thinking. This is a big one. Self-doubt is a dream killer. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? Negative thinking holds people back from even trying. It's like an invisible barrier that keeps them stuck in their own heads. The key to overcoming this is developing a positive mindset. Start by challenging your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," replace it with "I can do this." It may sound simple, but positive affirmations and reframing negative thoughts can make a massive difference in your confidence and determination. How you can succeed where others don't. Now that we've identified why most people fail, let's talk about how you can succeed. Here are the steps you can take to avoid the common mistakes and set yourself on the path to success. Set clear, measurable goals as mentioned earlier. Having clear goals is essential. Without them, you're just wandering around aimlessly. Take some time to think about what you really want in life. Break it down into short-term and long-term goals. Write them down and make them as specific as possible. For example, instead of saying "I want to get in shape," say "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 3 times a week for the next 3 months. This is clear, measurable, and achievable." Be specific and track your progress. Take action immediately the moment you feel the urge to procrastinate. Act. Even if it's a small step, take action. The more you push through the urge to wait, the easier it will become to act without hesitation. Action creates momentum, and momentum makes success feel effortless. Don't worry about perfection, just start. Small actions lead to big results. Embrace change and step outside your comfort zone. Start doing things that make you uncomfortable if you're used to playing it safe. Challenge yourself. Take a class, start a side hustle, or learn a new skill. Every time you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you're growing. Growth is the key to success, remember. The biggest breakthroughs come from embracing the unknown. Build self-confidence through positive thinking. Your mindset is everything. If you believe you can succeed, you're already halfway there. The most successful people aren't the ones who never experience self-doubt, they're the ones who don't let it control them. Every time you face a challenge, remind yourself that you've overcome obstacles before. You are capable of more than you think. Reframe your negative thoughts and watch how your mindset begins to shift. Keep going, even when it gets tough. Success doesn't come overnight. There will be days when you feel like giving up. But here's the thing, persistence is key. The people who succeed are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented, they're the ones who keep going, even when it's hard, when things get tough. Remind yourself why you started. Think about your goals, your dreams, and your why. Keep pushing, even when the going gets tough, because that's when growth happens. The bottom line here is the truth. Failure is part of the process, but it's how you handle failure that will determine your success. Most people fail because they avoid the discomfort of change, procrastinate, or give in to self-doubt. But you don't have to make those same mistakes. By setting clear goals, taking immediate action, stepping outside your comfort zone, and developing a positive mindset, you can succeed where others don't. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to put in the work and persevere. So ask yourself, are you ready to succeed where others fail? Thanks for watching. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Keep moving forward and don't let anything stop you. Your success story is waiting to be written.